All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live. Well, Kevin might be in the chat. I don't know where he is. He said something about coronavirus and he might be dead. Anyways, RIP, Kevin. Anyways, if you guys have questions and you're new around here, put them over in the chat box. Drop them down in the chat box if you're on the mobile app, wherever. I'll try to answer them. Going to be here for an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Who knows? Got something new for you guys this week. We got the wheel. So anyone that super chats gets to play spin the wheel. You could win a sticker. You could win a sticker packet. You could lose your turn, which would really suck. You can get a rant. You can get story time. You can ask a second question if you win on that. So, you got options on there. So we're going to play spin the wheel back there for anyone that wants to do that. Also, there is an RIP L stacker. If you get that, that's like a lose your turn because no one wants to be L stacker. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are down with that. Other news that's going on. Yes, the first confirmed case of coronavirus has happened in Colorado, and it happened at Keystone, which now you can get mumps and coronavirus on top of herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis, and crabs at Keystone, because nothing good comes from fucking Keystone. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. So if anyone's got questions, just plop them over there. Hopefully, I'll answer them for you. Also, March 13th, which is Friday the 13th at 10:30 a.m., we are all meeting at Gravity Board Shop in Center Village at Copper for A Day for Jake, the remembrance of Jake Burton. If you are in Colorado and you can make it, please do. I know Copper's doing $99 tickets if you weren't able to RSVP for the free ones that they were giving out. So hopefully you guthat. But yeah, we're going to meet up about 10:30, 11, sometime in there for that. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Product reviews. For anyone that's a member of VIP, we're going to go have, you guys will start seeing reviews dropping June 1st. So far, there's 24 of them. I know there's more. I got like 30 boards sitting over here. The Capita stuff just showed up. The Rome stuff should be here in a week or two. K2 is probably showing up next week. I know the Now Yes Jones stuff is showing up. I will be on a Stratus at some point for you guys that are like bitching and moaning that I haven't done a review of the Stratus yet. Let's see. Also, let's see what else we got going on here. I'm not sure what else we've got going on. Let's see what else. Why is that not? What the fuck is going on with that thing? Why is that not? Oh, there we go. Sorry, just doing a bunch of stuff. Anyways, let's dive right into this. So we got the first question, super chat from Chance Dutton. Hey, Angry, have you ever made it up to Whitefish, Montana? I have not. I might actually be in Montucky probably closer to the end of this month. I'm going to see a friend of mine that lives in Basin, Montana. So I'll be like tooling around trying to hit a few. Chance, you want to spin on the wheel? You earned it. You want to spin? You want another spin? We're going to do a spin. Let's see what we got here. You get a sticker pack. Shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder, and give me your address, and I will drop a sticker pack in the mail tomorrow. All right, so Jack Ripper with the next super chat. What's a good park board from Rome? Soft but still has pop and can carve okay. That would be the buckshot because you're going to get camber from so you got camber, so you're going to get that snap and pop that you actually like, and you're going to be able to carve with it, but it's still going to be soft and playful. Jack, do you want to spin? Anyone want to spin? All right. I'm going to give you a spin. All right, let's see what we got here. You get an insult. So you're Jack Ripper, master stripper. No relation to Randy Ripper, master stripper, who used to be my science teacher, and he should not have been a stripper. There's bulges, but they were above the belt. And, well, you might be his child, and that's bad. Banana Pants with the $1.99 super chat. You just want to spin the wheel? All right, you get a spin. Here we go. You get a sticker. shoot me a private message on here or shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder with your address, and make sure that you can prove to me that it is you. I will drop that in the mail tomorrow. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Let's see. I know I missed some questions up high here. So, water bottle. Can we get a moment of silence to remember L Stacker? No, we can't because I didn't spin and land on his dumbasses thing. Anyways, first non-super chat question comes from Arnaldo Azevedo. Are Karua shapes just hype? I know you haven't tried one, but have you heard from someone that you trust? Reason for asking, I want to upgrade my Solomon Craft for charging, and I can get a Karua or a Solomon Assassin Pro for a good discount. But I am on the lower range of the Assassin, 56 wide at 155 pounds. Well, if you're looking for charging, you really don't want to go to the Assassin anyways, because it's going to be really similar to your, even the Pro. It's still going to be similar to your craft. I've talked to a few people that I trust, that I know, and the crew is, they're stiff. That's the big thing that I get, is they are fucking stiff. So you got to make sure that you go into that knowing that there's not a lot of torsional flex to it. So that, I think if you're looking for something to charge with, Karoo would probably be the way to go. But there's so many other brands out there that do make a stiffer board as well. Okay. Kevin Ma, in the 2021 Yes catalog, they seem to have a new measurement for their boards. I saw for the Jackpot, size 152 equals 40.3 dm squared. What does that mean? I have no fucking idea. I haven't heard anything. So, yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, God. Josh Stone is in the chat. Will people please verbally abuse Josh Stone in the chat? That would be awesome. So, yeah. He's a skier, so he doesn't fucking matter. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Let's see. We just got one in here from Carrie Fowler. I'm 6'4" Sasquatch aardvark with a size 12.5 boot, and I usually hover around 195 pounds. I'm looking to buy the Yes Typo at your recommendation. Should I go with the 56 wide or the 59 wide? Well, at least you're looking at the wides. Here's what you got to ask yourself. If you're looking for all mountain versatility for your weight, and you want to charge, you want it to be good in POW, you want to be able to carve, but still go in the park, that's the 59. If you're looking for like a more freestyle focus for you, that's where the 56 wide comes in. So like you could go either way. For me, I tend to put more of an emphasis on a freestyle focus, and I live in Colorado where we have mellow ass terrain and light ass powder. So I always go with a smaller size. But if I live back up in Washington, or if I was in Tahoe or something like that, I'd probably go with a 59 where the snow is a little more wet and dense. So yeah, there you go. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. KED MC, are Vans insoles whack too? I've looked at them. They're slightly better than like some brands, but I don't think they're that good. I think that you guys could do so much better with footbeds. I'm a big fan to Remind. Shred soles are good. You got Superfeed, FTP. There's so many out there that are just a better option than a stock insole. And, almost every live stream, we end up having to talk about the fact that you should just fucking throw away your stock insoles, which is kind of funny because some guy tried to argue with me that his stock insole was giving him support. And I was like, take it out of your boot, put your finger on the arch and push down. Did it collapse? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, now tell me that's going to sustain your fucking weight. He's like, oh, you're wrong. And I was like, you've snowboarded 5 times. I've done that this week. Fuck off. All right. Okay. We got a question from David Barnes in the United Kingdom. Hey, just got a K2 Party Platter 147 based on your review. Would a Magic Carpet 56 be too much overlap with this board? The Magic Carpet looks amazing in POW. Yes, in my opinion, like the only difference is going to be that 3BT on the Magic Carpet versus a flat board with the party platter, but I think you're just going to end up with too much overlap over those two. Also, David, just because I know you're a member of VIP, your sticker pack got returned to me, or your sticker envelope this time around. So double check your address. I just want to make sure that everything's right. Or maybe I wrote it wrong or some shit. I don't know. But I'm going to put them in with the new ones and send it to you when I send those out. So, yeah. Also, for anyone that doesn't know, we have a service called Angry Snowboarder VIP. It gets you early access to content like reviews. There are a couple different tiers. The higher tiers, there's the $7 a month sticker club tier. So every month for $7, you get stickers in the mail sent to you. And for then there's the ultra tier, which at $15 a month, you get a sticker pack the first month you join. Then you get ones March, June, um, September, and December. So you get it 4 times a year for $15 a month, and you get all the access to early stuff. And members of VIP also get discounts, discount codes for merchandise as well, which we're working on some new merchandise. We're kind of figuring out the theme. It's going to be a bigger drop. And instead of like breaking it up every 3 months, I think we're going to just do a big one in the fall. But there should be something coming in May for you guys. It'll be the mystery boxes again, like we did in the past, where you don't know what you're getting. But if you're a size small, you buy the small box. If you're a size large, you buy the size large box, and everything in there would be the corresponding size. And so we're going to try to do those again. All right. Let's see what else. Okay. Okay, so we got one from Aaron Chan. All mountain hybrid camber, 5'7", 150 pounds. I'm thinking 152 centimeter board. After watching a bunch of your videos, I'm looking at the Yes Typo, Yes Basic, Capita DO8, and the Never Summer Prototype 2. I actually answered your question because you left a comment on the Typo video, and I said get the Typo. Out of those four, I think the Typo would be the best one. All right, and just in case anyone needs anything, Kevin is in the chat. So if you have a question for Kevin Hub, he's in the chat. He might be dying of coronavirus. We're not sure. He probably licks someone from Keystone, because if you lick people with coronavirus, you get coronavirus. So there's that. All right. Now let's see what's going on. Adam Cole, have you seen any Jake special gear from Burton / the Mine 77 collection yet? Like they sent it to us to ride? No. No, that I've seen a few pieces on the hill. I just I'm in my own fucking world. I'm over there trying to ride chairlifts alone, keep 6 foot intervals between me and people because I don't want coronavirus. Fucking already lost 15 pounds this year from getting sick. I don't need to lose any more. All right. Let's see. Water bottle. Can you secretly get super creepy fan Alan Russell and Kevin to meet? I'm working on it. Alan knows where Kevin lives and where he works and what he drives and what his phone number is. So odds are pretty good these days. Sorry, Kevin. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Let's see. Pepe's Pizza. What in your setup might cause your calf ankle area to get extremely sore after just a run or two? Uh, Usually that means that the boot isn't tied tight on the top, so you're slopping around in there, or the boot is too big. So you got that going on. But another thing that can cause that would be a really tall high back, so that it's really pushing in, like it's almost as tall as the back spine of the boot, or too much forward lean, so it's causing calf bite in there, which your boots naturally have anywhere between, I think, 3 to 12 degrees of forward lean in there. So if you're not used to like being slightly bent in there, it can do that. Also, if you have a boot that doesn't have an articulated cuff, and it's got that forward lean, that can also do it, because it with an articulated cuff, you've got these two different flex points in there in the boot, so that can kind of affect things as well. Okay. Will Pregno, what's your thought process when picking out bindings to pair with a new board? for me personally, I I literally loathe having to ride bindings for review, and I had to do a whole bunch last year. And it came down to like how they fit with my boot and how they flexed, and that's why I ended up with the Rome Black Label. And that's the binding that I literally use on everything. It doesn't matter what fucking board I'm on. I will ride. I've got two pairs of those bindings now, and I've got a third pair on the way, and then it just sits on everything. The big thing with pairing uh, board and binding is how does it match your personal style? Like, obviously, if you're a little more loose and jibby and shit, you don't want a super stiff binding, just the same as like if you're a really stiff, hard charging free rider, you don't want a soft, loose binding. For me, I've always ridden super stiff boot, uh, medium to softer flex binding, and then the board is whatever because I'm probably just testing it. Let's see. And just for anyone that's tuning in now and sees this wheel behind me, we're doing a whole thing where if you put a super chat into the chat, I'll answer your questions as well if you do a super chat with a question, but you get a spin on the wheel. You can win a sticker pack. You can lose your turn. You can win the option to me answer your question and do a rant. You can ask a second question as well as a follow-up. So for anyone that wants to super chat and support us, it's just something new we're trying. I don't know if this is actually going to take off, but we're trying it. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, what do we got going on here? Okay, I feel like I'm missing a question here. Okay. Okay. Yep. Jack the Ripper with the super chat wants us to spin the wheel again. Lose a turn. Sorry, bud. You lost. Sucks to suck. But yeah. So that's the wheel. I haven't officially named it yet. I kind of want to get a bigger one. But yeah, let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Two Thumbs Workshop. Great. Now I'm going to super chat my face off. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Rock and Roller. Custom X, Mueller, E-Jack Knife. Which way would you go? Rode Custom X for 10 years, switched to Flight Attendant, hated Edge Hold, tempted to go back to Custom X unless someone has better idea. So the E-Jack Knife out of those three is actually the softest of them. And unfortunately, like I like the Mueller and the Custom X would be the two. If you didn't like the Flight Attendant, which I don't blame you, that thing fucking sucks dicks with its butthole. And you're looking for edge hold. I haven't been on the new Custom X yet. So the new Custom X, supposedly they made it a little softer. So it's probably not as hard charging as you're used to. I'd say maybe the Mueller would be your thing, or maybe the Swiss knife, which is Freddie K's pro model from LibTech, because that's actually like it's borderline with the Mueller. I think it might be a little bit stiffer out of those three. Okay, Jason with the $5 super chat. It seems like the Kemper boards are actually decent if I'm reading the reviews correctly. Cash grab or legitimate board building? So that's a twofold question. So I think it's a nostalgic cash grab. I still stick behind my statement saying that. But at the same time, they're built by GP87, which is a very legitimate fucking factory. And actually today I rode the Rampage Night Series board, which was really loose in the tips for the first couple laps. But I also was coming off the new black Snowboard to Death right beforehand. But as of today, I've ridden all but, I think, 2 of their boards. And the only one that was kind of mediocre and disappointing, and it's more or less, it's just because I know that shape, was the Screamer, because that Screamer is actually the Niche story shape, because Niche was going to go to GP87 and they pulled out, but they opened that mold with that shape, so they had to recoup that mold cost. So they offered it. There's a few brands that actually have it because Borealis has it as well. But yeah, so the Screamer was the only one that I wasn't like totally sold on. But the Aggressor was good. The Apex was super good. The the Night Flight series was good. The Rampage was okay. I mean, I've ridden better, I've ridden worse. It's a snowboard. It gets the job done. And then there's like one ultra wide one that I have to do. Oh Jesus Christ. You guys are going in ham on these fucking super chats. Okay. So anyways, Jason, you get a spin of the wheel. Let's see what we got here. I can't keep reaching behind me. My shoulder keeps popping out. So let's see what we got here. What did we get? You lose a turn. Well, you got your question answered, so okay. Anyways, another fucking piece of shit. Hang on, Are we back? Are we back? Are we good? Is everyone good? Are we back? Is this back? Are we good? Are we good? The super chats? Okay, okay. Anyways, so going back to the whole step-on thing, I don't think it's the end-all, be-all for step-in boots. I think you're limited, and if you don't have a Burton foot, so your foot shape doesn't fit a Burton boot, you're kind of fucked on that in that regards until that DC boot comes out. I also don't like the mechanism of how that hooks at the back and stuff. It feels weird, and there's a weird clicking when you play laterally in the boot. I think there are people that will benefit from it, but at the same time, I don't like the hype is not as real this season as it was last year for it. And next year, we're going to see K2 doing a full reintroduction of the clicker. And that's going to be really interesting to see how that pans out as well. So, okay. Anyways, you got a spin of the wheel there. You can ask another question. So feel free to throw another question up in the chat. I will definitely get on that. Okay. Next super chat comes from Kevin Ma. Which brands have the lightest snowboards plus more spins? Okay, so you want another spin and lightest snowboards? Honestly, so I think probably the lightest boards that I've ever seen are coming out of Playmaker, which makes Nitro, but it wasn't a Nitro. It's this company called Cockerel. There will be 3 reviews dropping next week. I got to finish those up. I just filmed them right before I hopped into this, and Kevin had hopped into this super chat. But basically, whatever that company is doing, they're stealing shapes from Nitro. So they're a ripoff Nitro company. They're charging about $100 more. But the cores are so fucking microscopically thin that it's some of the lightest boards I've been on, and they just overflex. But when it really comes down to board weight, what you're talking about is pre-preg fiberglass versus non-pre-preg, as well as how much epoxy the board's going. So anything made in like North America tends to put about a gallon of epoxy per board, which just adds so much more fucking weight to it. So like that's why Libtex, Never Summers, Marhars, they're all fucking heavier than something that's built in Austria or Dubai or China. It just tends that way. Like any company that makes a small amount of boards and like they have a small factory, they do it. Like if you want to talk the heaviest boards I've ever encountered, Gilson, fucking hands down some of the fucking heaviest boards I've ever been on. And I'm like saying like heavier than a Never Summer, and Never Summers are heavy because they have 5 layers of fiberglass in them and a gallon of epoxy, but those are heavy. And then anything like that's made in China or Austria or anything like that tends to be a little bit lighter weight. Okay, so we got Old Man Shredder. Yo, what's up? So I saw you on the C Vlog recently, which was cool. Question: what would be your choice for a rad dad board that is a groomer ripper? So I would go with something a little more directional versus going with like a twin rad dad board. And so the big thing with that is I'm trying to think like possibly, you know what really surprised me? Like, okay, so here's I'll give you a few. Signal Wow, Nidecker Concept. We would go with the Ride Commissioner. The Jones Stratus. Haven't ridden it yet, but from everything I'm hearing, it's a total fucking ripper. And I think that's, that. And then the 2021 Black Snowboard to Death. Rode that today. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, they reinvented that board. Holy fuck. Like, best version of the board hands down that I've been on. So like that board fucking rips. And then I'm going to throw out also the Telos DST. So you got a few options there. Okay, so here we go. We got Chris Bond. Hi, Avran. Thanks so much for the tweaks on Monday at Gravity. Sorted me right out. Spoke to Steve there today and hatched more plans, expenses. See you next year, Top Man. So just so anyone knows, Chris is a member of VIP, and he's been here at Copper. Randomly ran into him at Gravity Board Shop, and he was having some binding issues. Ended up tweaking his bindings and stuff like that. Super stoked that we were able to get that sorted out for him. Super stoked I got to meet his lady, everything like that, and spent about an hour talking to him, just dialed in his equipment, everything like that. Glad he had a great trip, and yeah, so he gets a spin. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Lose a turn. Damn, lose a turn is like weighted heavily. That sucks. Okay, so we got one more super chat from John Saunders, and he just wants to spin this fucker. Ask another question. So, John, pop a question up. You can ask me another one. I got to catch up on, see what else is going on here. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, well, anyways, let's see. Okay, so we got Andrew Coates. What's a great board for steep and deep tree runs? Looking for easy Turner, I assume. Don't want to muscle the board around too much. Okay, volume shifted boards are always the best option, but there's other things. So if you're looking for a really easy flexing board that you can carve on but still rip, Endeavor Archetype. If you don't want to go with the Swallowtail, then go with the Endeavor Maverick. Otherwise, Ride Super Pig, Libtech Orca, Telos Backslash, Nidecker Mosquito, Nidecker Area as well. That's not a volume shifted. It's more of a carving cruiser, but that would still get that done. Let's see what else is going on in there. You might even like some of the Nitro stuff, like the Fusion or the... you could even get away with like a wood carver if you wanted to, because that's like slightly softer flex to it. The Rosinal Sashimi as well. So yeah, I'm going to take one more regular question here. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got Steve McFall. Hi, Avran. I currently have a large war pig and smoke an asymmetrical camber. I'm size 13 boots and 220 pounds. Is an Arbor Westmark rocker worth looking at for cruising rad dad style? Honestly, no. I think save the money, because you could get away with the war pig or the asymmetrical for rad dad cruising. I think you just got too much. You'd have too. Got a Captain Mercury. Went out to Brighton. It was icy, but it felt like the board didn't hold as well as my Arbor Formula camber. Do I just suck, or is there something to this? Depends on how the ice is. It also depends on how you ride, the angles of your binding. It could be that. Personally, my guess is you've become so dependent on that grip tech underfoot from the Arbor that visually you're looking at it, and it can also be a visual thing, that you're looking to dig in right underfoot, whereas the Mercury digs out more at the contact points. So what's happening is you got to change your riding style a little bit. So instead of trying to drive like right underfoot, you got to drive out in the outsides of your feet. So, oh God, fucked my shoulder up. So, anyways, Eric, you get a spin of the wheel. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? It's going. It's still spinning. It's going. It's going. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, you get a sticker. So, Eric, shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboard. Take a screenshot of this. Just prove to me that it's your account. I'll drop that in the mail tomorrow for you, buddy. All right. All right, let's see what else we got here. Okay. We got one from Brandon Galea. Hey, Angry, I'm from Australia and looking at getting the 2021 Super Pig. Are there any other boards I should consider for a all-mountain freestyle board? Yes, there are tons of boards out there for an all-mountain freestyle board. The Super Pig is definitely, I love that board. But if you want to get away from volume shifted and you're looking for like all-mountain freestyle, you've got the Captain Mercury, the Yes Typo, the Jones Mountain Twin, the Ride Algorithm, the Rome Agent. You could even do the Rome Party Mod, which is the old Rome Mod rocker, because you're on the 2021 stuff as well. Let's see. There's oh, I'm trying to think. I'm drawing. Oh, the niche Aether. There's you could do the Rosinal Juggernaut. Might be too stiff. That's a pretty stiff board out there. But you've got so many fucking options out there. Sky's the limit. I know you guys haven't fully gotten all your 2021 stuff yet, so definitely consider taking a look at that. Anyways, you get a spin of the wheel. Public service announcement. RIP L Stacker. May it, because we don't know what it is, live on in infamy for filling up my spam box for comments on this channel. Anyways, let's dive into some more questions here. Okay. Scott Tamlin. Hi, Legends. Looking for a bomb-proof. I'm a big boy. Adjustable heel cup binding this year. 2021 Nitro Team. Ride AC/C6 or roam DOD with the new solid full wrap. You're a big... I haven't gotten the ride stuff yet, so I haven't really looked at it. That's more like Kevin would know more about that stuff. I actually talked to the ride rep yesterday. I should be getting that in like 3 weeks. The Nitro Team is solid, but God, there's like a beefier version of the team that might be what is it? Is it the Carver version of the team? That's like the stiffer one. And if you're saying you're a big boy and you're looking for something bomb proof, that might be the option to go with. DOD is like, with the rehash on that, could be solid with you because it's got that full wrap as well. But I think you're like on the right track with those bindings. Unfortunately, I wish I knew more about the rides. I literally just don't know much about them. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. I wouldn't say it's comparable to the Deep Thinker. It's because the Yup has more setback to it. I think it has more taper as well. I can't remember off the top of my head because I think the Deep Thinker only has like 10 millimeters of it. So they're not so like they're in the same category of board, but I think the Yup is like a little more directional. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. Water bottle. Is the Capita simulator a good replacement for the interior plane project Honolulu? Yes, 100%. Actually, I wrote the new 2021 Honolulu yesterday. Love that board, rips, but the simulator is basically like an asymmetrical version of that with a different camber profile, slightly different camber profile. But yeah, you couldn't go wrong with that. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. I think we're kind of catching up on. Okay, here's a good one from A MC. Thoughts on DC having step-on boots? I mean, it's a smart move. They're the first ones to do it. So for all those people that don't have a Burton foot, they can get a DC boot if they have a DC foot and get their step-ons. I mean, are they going to sell tens of thousands of pairs? No. You're probably going to see them on closeout if they overproduce, and then all the people that are step-on whores are going to load up on them, and then they'll be riding that boot for the next 20 years. They'll just have 10 pairs of dead stock. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Will Pregnal, how much overlap is there between the Sushi and the Battalion Party Wave? Is the only real difference the bigger tail and the Party Wave? No. Those ride so different. So you've got more tail on the Party Wave, but you've also got their 3BT, so it creates that hull-like effect. So it really funnels out snow a lot better. So with it funneling out all that snow, just gonna leave that back there for a minute. With it funneling out that snow, the ride is so different compared to that in the Sushi. The other thing is like the Party Wave is actually stiffer torsionally than the Sushi. So when it rolls up on edge, you don't have as much twist and drive from the center as you do with the sushi. Like the sushi is really torsionally softer compared to that. Also, the nose on the sushi is softer, so like it really flaps at speeds and whatnot. So yeah, um, let's see, what else is going on. Okay, let's see. Feel like I'm catching up on questions. Yeah, if anyone's got questions, drop them over in the chat to the right or at the bottom on the app, wherever you're viewing this. Want to definitely try to answer everyone's. Just for anyone that's just tuning in, the wheel behind me, we are doing, anyone that does a super chat, whether they're asking a question or not, gets a spin of the wheel. You can win a sticker pack, you can win stickers, you can lose your turn, you can get me to tell a story, get me to go on a rant. There's a bunch of different options on there. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. Adrian Ellis, what's good, Angry? Is the Rome buckshot gone? For 2021, the buckshot leaves the line, and basically you get the agent in its place. There was too much overlap between the buckshot and the agent, so they slimmed down the line. And so, yeah, basically the 2021 Rome agent is the replacement for the buckshot. Right now, if you're talking about the 2020 stuff, I don't know if it's sold out. It might be sold out on their website, but I keep seeing them pop up online whenever I do look for stuff. So, yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Alpine Ibex, did you hear about the guy who died at Veiled Blue Sky? Yes, on Chair 37. Chair 37 is fucking cursed. I'm convinced the guy that brought coronavirus to Colorado got it from Chair 37. Chair 37, for anyone that doesn't know, is also the chair that the dude's dick and berries popped out on when he fell through. Like that, for some reason, the lifties on that chair are fucking incompetent in the morning with folding down all the seats. So yeah, Kevin and I were actually going to talk about that in a podcast tonight, but he's got coronavirus or something, or AIDS. I'm not sure. He's got corona AIDS. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What else is going on here? But yeah, if anyone's got questions, let's try to drop them. Why is that? What the hell is going on there? Fuck. Is the internet being stupid again? God damn. What the fuck? Oh man, let's see what's going on here. Anyways, for some reason, sorry about that. For some reason, the chat died on the laptop, and I don't know why, and it's disappeared on the the fucking give me a minute here. Why the fuck is this thing being such a pile of suck? 1 second. Just need to get this thing going. Okay, we're back. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what the hell happened there. Why that's doing stuff. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, there we go. Anyways, yeah, for some reason, fucking chat's being stupid as shit right now, and I don't know why. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Okay. All right. So we got a super chat from Sean Sheeling. Head Jackson Hole next week. How bad gnarly is Corbett's? A modest but a pretty strong border. Hold my own. Will I die? Mustache on the mannequin kills it. You're dead, dude. You're fucking dead, dude. You're just fucking so dead right now, unfortunately, Sean. Yeah. So, but on a plus side, you do get a spin of the wheel. Corbett's is pretty gnarly, especially if it hasn't snowed. You're landing in chunder if you drop into that thing. So, yeah. Spin. What'd you get? What'd you get? Money for this fucking internet. This is fucking bullshit. God damn. We pay a fucking shit ton of money for this internet, and it keeps fucking going out. God damn motherfucker. Anyways, all right, you get a second spin, and sticker pack, Old Man Shredder. Shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get a sticker pack in the mail to you, bud. Okay. Late to the party, see Uncut Gems, not snow, but damn. Dude, what is up with everyone talking about Uncut Gems? Pete Davidson was going on yesterday and hot ones about it. Need to go do that. Anyways, Raul, you get a spin of the wheel. Story time. All right. Do I have any good stories today? I don't know. Well, actually, I got one from this week. So, from yesterday, riding copper on the Woodward Express. Got my board across the line so no one can load with me because coronavirus. Got to keep that 6-foot distance amongst everyone. That and I hate everyone. Nope. Fucking Jerry and Geraldina fucking decide that they want to get on there and fucking decide to push onto the chairlift with me. Fucking stepping all over the board I'm testing, scratching the top sheet. Fucking, I got my board in the way, you fucking dicks. So anyways, get on, and Woodward Express loads here, and then it comes around like this. So as we come around, we're not even in the air. My board is still dragging on the ground. Dumb fuck is trying to bring the bar down. The hand grip is hitting my helmet and sticking. And he's just putting all his weight, so my neck is just going like this. And he's not paying attention. I look at him, and I'm like, excuse me, you dumb fuck. What? Like, well, can you move? No, I can't, because I was trying to get on the chair by myself, but you just decided you wanted to get on. There was no one here, you stupid ass. And he's still pulling, and he's seen my head going like this. Finally, I just throw it up. I was like, you lost that right. You don't. And he decides to go, it's the law. And I was like, can you point out in the 14-page Colorado Safeway and Tramway Act where it says it's the law? What? I was like, it's a 14-page act. It's not that hard to find where it's the fucking law. So he's going on and on and on, and he's screaming at me. And finally, I'm like, look, man, I got a prosthetic motherfucking leg. You're a douche. I don't need you fucking this up because you look like you can't get off the chairlift. And as we're getting off, they both fucking fall. Like, people wonder why I ride alone. So there's like a little story. That's a little story. Just a little story. So, not a big story, just a little story. That's where we are. Okay. Scott Tamlin with the $10 super chat. Both you and Kev getting at my questions. Talk about red carpet service. Thanks, Legends. And you get a spin of the wheel. Here we go. All right. You get a sticker. So if you haven't, because I think you got a sticker pack earlier. If you haven't fucking hit me up yet, then you need to, because you're going to get it. And there's new stickers. There are new stickers. So for anyone that isn't winning sticker packs or just wants to buy a mystery sticker envelope, ordered a shit ton of new stickers this week, and they just showed up. So you can go to angrysnowboarderstore.com, and you can order sticker packs on there, or individual stickers if you want to. So there's that. Okay. Chris L. Demoed a board last weekend, Raiden 8. Didn't feel any stiffer than my year-old headspace. Are boards that companies demo at different resorts this time of year clapped out by the time we ride them? What the fuck is an 8? Every company, every board's different. Flex ratings are imaginary, unquantifiable fucking numbers. It feels like a 6.375. What the fuck does that fucking mean? It doesn't. They're unquantifiable. But yes, it could be clapped out if it's been going out to demos every fucking weekend and just getting ridden hard and put away wet. It could also have been pressed wrong because it was a sample. So you never really know what you're going to get there. Let's see. Okay. Two Thumbs Workshop with the $5 super chat. Keep super chatting, people. And Gary, not angry, and Gary is $300 away from his dream board, the Guilts and the Undead. I think there's... No, that's a duel that's sitting over there. Anyways, spin of the wheel. Here we go. All right. Sticker pack. All right, you get a sticker pack. So shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder. You know what's up. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a regular question here before we dive back into the Super Chat questions. Rup Penzo, hey Avran, do you watch things like X Games, Burton US Open and stuff? No, I don't. I literally... Dew Tour was going on and I was smashing fucking pow because we got like 40 plus inches. Let's see. X Games, Powder Weekend, Burton US Open. Only time I watched it was they had it playing live stream in Gravity when I stopped in at the end of the day just to check on some stuff and whatnot and see what everyone was up to. But other than that, I have no fucking ambition to watch that shit. I literally just don't give a fuck. Okay. Bourbon on the Mountain with the $5 super chat. Do you know if the Jones Aviator comes out of the factory with a structured base, hoping for a rant? Yes. All their boards should be stone ground, I believe. Should have some kind of structure. If it doesn't, just take it into the shop and get one. Spin of the wheel. Here we go. Sticker pack. You didn't get your rant. You got a sticker pack. So you know what to do. Hit me up. So, okay. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. What's going on? Michael Kulik. Avran, thoughts on what K2 has got going with stacking the team in new shapes, resurgence of the brand? So for those that don't know, like for a couple of years, like probably not last year. Last year was kind of the start, but this season before, like 2 seasons before that, K2 was kind of lost with their marketing. No one really knew what was going on. I think that they were just like down a brand manager. They've got a new brand manager. And when a new brand manager comes in, things change. So they've been stacking the team. So they got Pat Moore, Gabe Ferguson, fucking Sage Kotzenberg, and they got other people in there. They're making some new boards and stuff. I think what we're seeing is like new personalities driving the brand, because that's what happens. Like the brand itself will always exist, but then you get these people that move through different positions, and when they come in, you can see their injection of who they are and where they think the brand should be. And right now with the guy that's doing that, Gershon, he's been with K2 forever, and he's seen a lot of things, and so he's really helping push that. And I think what we're seeing is his influence on that. And I think, you know, some brands are tapering off and other brands are picking up. It's the cycle of everything. Like one brand will be at the top for a couple of years and then they drop down and someone else comes in, and, you know, it just sort of starts to cycle around like that. So I think that's what we're seeing. All right. Jack Ripper with the super chat. He wants a rant. Let's see if we can give him a rant. Rant! You got your rant. Oh my God, rant. Okay, so this is something that fucking annoys me more than anything, and I actually have to make a video about this, and I'm going to tell people about this in this live stream. I'm fucking sick of these goddamn hand holder douche nozzle fucking cupcake snowflake motherfuckers that need someone to wipe their fucking ass for them because they can't figure shit out. Like, literally, I've got one guy that leaves something like 25 fucking comments a day. It all started with one thing, asking about 2 boards, and I was like, well, this board does this, this does this. Then it just fucking unfolded into suddenly now, well, what about this board and this board comparing to this board, and compare it back to the original board I was interested in. Oh, okay. Then he answered that. Then it's the fucking spider web effect. It's literally the fucking coronavirus of answering questions. And it doesn't matter what I do, because this has been going on now for 6 fucking weeks. 6 weeks, this motherfucker can't shit or get off the pot. So now I have to make a video. It's going to be a private video, but I can just leave this link in any comment. And it's going to be, I'm going to actually probably film it after this live stream. And it's going to be the altar of snowboarding. And all it's going to be is, congratulations, you're a fucking goddamn time vampire hand holder. You don't know when to shit or get off the pot. I've given you all the information. There's all the fucking information. Like, there's 400 reviews. You can't figure it out. So I've got to do this whole fucking thing about this to just to make this fucking video so that I can send it to these people so that they'll shit or get off the pot. And am I going to lose subscribers? Probably. Do I give a fuck? No. Because at the end of the day, those goddamn time vampires take away from me doing other content for you, because I literally fucking answer every fucking question I can. Like, I've gotten to the point now where there are people I've put on mute on Instagram because they fucking send me the stupidest fucking questions over and over again. And there's people that I now put in my spam box on the website and I flag as spam on here because they're fucking worthless. Just fucking worthless. So there's your fucking rant. Hopefully that was a good rant. All right, let's see what else we got going on here, guys. I need to answer some questions here. Okay. Shaky Ankles, thoughts on the Rome Agent 2020 board is on sale. Looking to snow. I love the new Rome Agent. Like, it's phenomenal. It is a very phenomenal board. And for those of you that don't know, the Agent left and came back, and it's a legacy board, and it's a phenomenal fucking snowboard. It is just phenomenal. You got snap, pop. It's a great board for, like, it's everything. If you can snag one, I would say snag one. Okay, so we got Grigory Chuganov. 200 pounds, 9.5 boot, 57 Jigsaw HD. Love it. Looking for a directional pow deck, something that can leave a trench and cut through icy crust. Thoughts? Okay. Rosinal XV. If you're just sticking with Rosinal, but you got the Rosinal XV. Then, let's see. You really want a directional pow deck? You could do the Ride Mountain Pig. Stiff, fucking crazy directional. Well, not crazy directional. I shouldn't say crazy stiff. Directional, plows through everything. So you got that going for you. Let's see. The new Jones Stratus, but I would also look at the Jones Ultra Mind Expander if you really want something hard. Otherwise, the regular Mind Expander won't necessarily plow through. Then you've also got, let's see, Hovercraft is always a good standby. Trying to think. LibTech MC Wayfinder, although you might find the nose a little too soft on that. So maybe like a Billy Goat or something like that, which might be more not as directional as you want. The Signal Wow would be another one. The Nidecker Mosquito, if you wanted to go volume shifted. K2 Cool Bean, that's stiff enough to plow through everything. So yeah. And you get a spin of the wheel. Lose a turn. All right. Let's see. Okay. We got Ian the Welshman here. Evening, boss. I'm thinking I want to keep my cartels bound on the algorithm. What bindings would you recommend for the K2 party platter? Cheers, dude. Pick up another set of cartels, and that way you know exactly what you're getting on either board. It makes the most sense. That's what I do, is I just try to keep the same bindings on everything. Otherwise, if you wanted to go with something from the K2 lineup and get surfy and shit, and you don't mind canting, check out the Lean AT, or if you want to downgrade, not spend as much, there's also the K2 lineup as well. Okay. Let's see. Kevin Ma with the $2 super chat. Have you been able to try the K2 Alchemist? No. K2 stuff, probably getting it next week from the rep. He's been down in Southwest Colorado, but that is on the list, and I think I'm getting the 59. Spin of the wheel. Fuck, another rant. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. You guys are killing me with these goddamn... Okay. This one is really personal to me. It's Florida spring break right now. Why are you motherfuckers driving your fucking rear two-wheel drive convertibles to the fucking mountain? We got 7 feet of snow last month. March is our snowiest month. And why do you hang out in the left lane at 20 under the limit, then look at me like an asshole when I park you on the right? The left lane is for going fucking fast. I have a left lane lifestyle. I'm looking at buying a Porsche. Why? Because I'm in the left lane, motherfucker. I'm not in the right with a beat-ass Honda Civic with a license plate falling off and a donut tire. I'm in a motherfucking Porsche. It's the poor man's Porsche. It's the 944S, but it's a Porsche. Get the fuck over in the right lane. Like, what? What? Like, I had to take the Volvo in for work last weekend. Coming down the mountain, this is another one that blows my mind with driving in Colorado. Why are people afraid to pass a semi? It's going to do the same speed in that right lane. That's just how it's going to fucking be. It's just going to do that speed in that lane. Why you got to do it? This woman dropped down to 35 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour. That is 30 miles under the fucking limit, to the point I had to hold the horn for 3 miles till she sped up while I was on her ass to get over. Backed up 18 motherfucking cars. If you cannot drive, do not get in the left lane. Get your ass on the shoulder, put your four-ways on, and commit seppuku. Fucking over this shit. This is why we can't have nice things in Colorado, because no one knows how to fucking drive. I'm the only one, I swear to God. I will pass your ass on the shoulder doing 95 with the middle finger out the fucking window. So there you go. You got a rant. There's your rant. All right. Okay, Jesus Christ. Whew. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Snow Channel. Hey, how is the Slash Happy Place compared to a Solomon Villain? Is it softer? The last time I rode a Slash Happy Place, it was a dead fucking turd. I haven't ridden it in the last few years, so it could have changed because I think they changed factories. But by and large, I really just don't give a shit about Slash. Gigi did his thing, and then they went away, and then they came back, and every place that I know that has ever tried to sell them has failed miserably at selling them. I literally don't give a fuck about that brand. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Jonathan Cosiana, what's up with Snowbird offering Subaru preferred parking when they make everyone else carpool and they have a terrible parking issues? I hope they make them carpool too. So Copper has the same thing. It's the preferred parking is because they have a resort partnership. So Subaru gives them vehicles, driving around. They get some preferred parking spots, or they have a deal with a dealership or something. Basically, like, you got a Subaru, you can park fucking front row right next to the handicap spots. If you're me, I just make a parking spot and don't give a fuck. So there's that. Okay. MPIC00, was it spring break out there this week? It's spring break for the whole fucking month. It's for the whole fucking month. And we got coronavirus and mumps. This is fucking great. Plus herpes and crabs. So, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, Matrix 777. Avran, still going to Jack Frost Big Boulder this month? No, something came up. I have to go do a bunch of adulting, so it cuts in to me going to Hell Track this weekend. But Pat Morgan sent me a photo from Hell Track of what it looks like and the prizes and stuff. Hell Track is going to be phenomenal. So for anyone that doesn't know, it's the 10th anniversary of Hell Track, where they build this race course. It's been at Big Boulder in Pennsylvania for the last 7 years. It's going to be one of the loosest fucking parties. I think Jim Pepperman bought like $5,000 worth of fireworks. Someone flew in an eye. Shit's going to go down, although it looks like there's a freeze, frost, rain, sleet, snow cycle coming in. Anyways, here's your spin of the wheel. Lose a turn. All right, next. All right. Two Thumbs Workshop. Angry Boss Man. Top 5 boards for Holiday Valley. Whatever you can find on sale. 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 And whatever you can find on sale. Actually, by and large, I think for that resort, I would probably, my number 1 pick would be Ride Algorithm. Number 2 would be Typo. Number 3 would be Rome Agent. Number 4 would be Rome Party Mod for next year, which is just the old Rome Mod rocker. And number 5, I would throw the E-Jackknife on there because you need something with magnet traction. Spin of the wheel. Lose a turn. You're done. All right. Chris Bond with $5 super chat. Enjoyed the rant. It wasn't about me. Where's my spin? That's siding with Lose a Turn. God, Lose a Turn is going on tight there. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Okay. One more spin because we got Cody Williams with the $5 super chat. Story. Okay. Story time. So today, I was going to surprise Kevin with this, but I think he's still in the chat. I'll tell you guys. I hit up creepy superfan Alan Russell with a request. I said, I want an ultra creepy photo of you that I'm going to make into a t-shirt for Kevin to wear on the podcast that says Kevin's #1 fan. Now, that was like 2 weeks ago that I hit him up. And, 2 weeks, maybe he forgot. Life gets in the way. Nope. That's the photo he sent me. Creepy superfan, Alan Russell for Kevin. And that's getting made into a t-shirt for Kevin. And I might actually make that into a shirt that we sell. But note to self, when you ask Alan for a creepy, awkward photo, he delivers. And he delivers well. Holy shit, does he fucking deliver. So, yeah, that's it. So, woo! Probably never going to ask Alan for anything like that again. Oh, yeah. So, anyways. Woo! Okay. Cody Williams, am I crazy for remembering that the early Solomon boards were foam cored? Have you ever tested a board with a viable alternative core? Is there something out there that's better than laminated wood? No, not all the first generation Solomon ones had foam cores. I want to say it was like the 250 or 350 because they numbered them, had it. But almost everyone was riding like the gold 450 or like the orangish 550, and then there was also that blue one, which was I think was the 550 FR, or it was the 550 Frank, which was the Daniel Frank Pro model. Morrow really went hard with the foam core injection, and so did Nail and Oxygen. But as far as alternatives, I mean, I've ridden Nomex, Vapor Core, what's that fucking new one that Nitro does, which is like straws, plastic straws. I've ridden them, but wood is always the best. Every time I always come back, wood is always the best. So yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Rock and Roller. Avran, what do you mean when you call the Driver X a dentist boot? Regardless, what's the better boot overall, Driver X or Insano? Price tag. When you look at the price tag and it's fucking obscene, it's a dentist board. Who's going to buy it? A fucking dentist. Why? Because dentists have money. Always. Always have money. Like, if you're going to rob someone, my 2 suggestions, Amish or a dentist. Amish first because they can't call the cops. Dentist second because he's got acid and shit that you can burn his fingerprints off and, make him disappear. But yeah, best boot is the one that fits your foot. I'm not going to tell you one's better than the other. The best boot's the one that fits your foot, fits your needs. So yeah. Will S. Avran, you need to wear the Alan Russell t-shirt. That would freak Kevin out even more because he will have to look at it during the podcast. Okay. All right. Ian the Welshman, will we ever get to see superfan Alan Russell live on the podcast freaking out Kevin? I'm working on it. But Alan wants to do his own top 5 when I go to Utah to visit him. So Alan might get his own top 5. Okay, let's see. Also, If you guys like the wheel, just let me know in the comments over here. Just like leave me a comment. The the wheel is, this is something I just thought of today while I was on the chairlift. I was like, we should just make a wheel and spin. If this becomes a regular thing, we might turn it into something. So yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Tenchi Hayashi, thoughts on ASIM boards like GNU? Well, GNU's a brand, not a board. It's a brand. But ASIM, if it's done right, it's great. It makes the most sense. If it's profile, it makes the board too hooky on the inside. But yeah, ASIM, I like ASIMs. They make sense to me because they compensate for our body's natural anatomy, which sucks. Let's see. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, I feel like we're catching up. Okay. Oh, also, since we're up to like 81 people in here, for anyone that's going to be in Colorado on the 13th of this month, we are meeting up at Gravity Snowboard Shop in Center Village at 10:30 a.m. for a day for Jake, where we're all going to make some laps and remember Jake Burton, the man that made all this and snowboarding possible, like by opening doors and creating the industry. But we're also going to remember Tom Sims and Sherman Poppins and everyone else that has helped build snowboarding to that day as well. So if you're around, feel free. I'm going to be making laps with you guys. We'll do some Peace Park. Supposedly it's going to be a powder day according to Powder Buoy, so we'll see. If it's a powder day, we're going to go fucking smash some goddamn motherfucking pow. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. Will Graham, Avran, what helmet do you wear? I've got a Giro Combine that needs to be replaced. The problem is with that new MIPS sphere. That. Okay. John Loretta. Hey, need a new set of bindings for my 2020 Jones Mountain Twin. Any suggestions for an affordable binding? If you wait 2 weeks, everything's going to be on sale. I don't know what your definition of affordable is, so I'm just going to rattle off a few things that I think you can probably find on sale. Burton Malavita, Burton Cartel, K2 Formula, K2 Indy. You could get the Ride EX. You could probably find the Ride Rodeo or Capo on sale. Union Force, Union Atlas, Union Strata if you wanted more surfy. You could look into the Now Brigade, the Now IPO, the Now times Yes collab. Honestly, just wait 2 weeks. Everything will be fucking on sale. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, I think we're kind of catching up on questions there. All right. Okay. Looks like you guys are all down with the wheel. The wheel is gonna. Okay. I like this. I like the fact that you guys like the wheel. Like this. I feel like this is going to open up so many more possibilities. Like next time we do this, there might just be like random gift from Avran, only one, and like whoever lands on that, I just wipe it off. But it might just be that you don't know what you're going to get. It could be I could shit in a box. I could send you a fucking potato. I might send you a potato. I'm really bad at that. I'll send you a potato. Just stamps on a potato and send it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Michael Cooley. Avran, friend has an old Never Summer F1 Premiere 2011. Was that back when you were working with them? He loves it. That was right around the end of everything that happened with us. I think so, because the Premiere, did they discontinue that in 12, I think? So, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Will S with a suggestion. Avran, having the wheel spin every 20 to 30 minutes or so the wheel spices things up, but doesn't dominate, if that makes sense. It does make sense, but I feel like you guys dictate when I spin the wheel, and we get this good block of like 5 people at a time donating, nothing, 5 people at a time donating. It's pretty funny. So yeah. Okay. I don't know. Maybe next time we'll put on the wheel like Alan skinning Kevin live stream. That might be like an actual option. Sorry, Kevin. I'm gonna sell you out to Alan. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got a super chat from Brett M. Currently ride Burton Malavita bindings and I'm looking to upgrade. What would you recommend to check out? Sasquatch type on a 161.5 board, more into an all mountain than park. If you're on a 161.5, how much do I want to bet that is a T-Rice Pro or something similar? That's definitely a LibTech. Here's the thing: like the Malavita is a little softer. I think if you're going to upgrade, if you want a marginal upgrade, you could do Cartel or Genesis. If you stuck with Burt. Now, if you're looking for like a decent upgrade, I think going to like a now drive, not no drive, but the drive would make sense, especially because you're looking for more all mountain park. So I think you want more power into your edges, especially when you're carving. So I think that would be a good option. You could do like a Union Atlas. You could, if you want something with like customization, so you could make it soft like your Malavita on slushy days, but you could stiffen it up by flipping the pods out. The K2 Lean AT would be another one that you could definitely look at. The ride Rodeo or Capo. Is it Capo? Do they still make the Capo? I can't remember. That's like the one that always eludes me if they still make that or not. That could do it. You might like something from Fix, like the Magnum, because that's got the adjustable heel cup on it. I think the Truce would be too soft for you, and there's, God, I can't think of the one that's stiffer on there. But yeah, I think you got a few options. Basically, anything that's in about like that $249.99 and up price point to like $299 or $329, somewhere in that price range. I think you'll find what you're ideally looking for. Brett, we're going to give you the spin of the wheel. Rant. People that work in the snowboard industry and still wear Nike fucking boots. I fucking hate you. I might be nice to you. I might talk to you. But you work in the snowboard industry, which means you know other reps, you know other people, and there's other brands of boots out there. Nike hasn't been around for what, like 6 years? And you're still wearing those hunks of shit? What the fuck is wrong with you? Conversely, I've also noticed this when you go to a demo, like the outdoor retailer on snow demo, every kooky fucking brand, like that has some bullshit like swivel binding or fucking extension strap for your binding so that it makes it easier. The guy that's pushing it is wearing fucking the shittiest Nikes of them all. The shittiest ones. Like the ones that no one would ever fucking wear, like the Danny Casses. What the fuck is up with that? Fuck those people. You are supposed to be a representative of snowboarding, and you're not even representing a company that still fucking exists in snowboarding? Okay. I guess I'll start just reviewing fucking Look Lamar trick sticks and fucking Atomic snowboards and Echelon and Forum and shit from here on out. Fuck you. Fuck that person. Seriously. Also, consequently, person most likely to throw a punch at you on the mountain is probably wearing Nike Zoom Forces. That's just a casual observation. It's anecdotal. I don't have statistics on this figure, but I believe that like 99% of the time, the guy that's going to try to fight you the hardest is wearing fucking Nikes. Soon it will be Adidas, but definitely wearing fucking Nikes. So there you go. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. And this is not a water vase. It's just a really big glass. Someone always thinks it's a water vase. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Stefan H. Super Pig 151 and Orca 53 is a two-board quiver. Too much overlap. In my opinion, yes. Ditch one or the other, and there's just too much, it's just too much overlap. Okay. This is kind of funny. Luke TRC. One wheel section should be Avran subscribes to L Stacker's Adventure. I'm pretty sure he blocked me because I fucking called him retarded, I think, which means he's just probably really delicate and can't handle the fact that he got called retarded. Whatever. He's retarded. But I actually unsubscribed to like a whole shitload of snowboard channels the other day because I was just fucking annoyed with it. I was like, I don't watch any of this shit. Why am I subscribed? The only channel that actually really matters to me in snowboarding right now is Shred Ahead Snowboarding. Jim and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Those guys are like 70 fucking years old, and it is the most hilarious watching them try to use technology and talks like they mean well. They're, like don't think I'm hating on them. I love their message. I love what they're doing. But it's like watching my dad try to figure out how to go from Netflix to Amazon back to cable on his smart TV. I watch that shit and I just laugh at it because they're trying. And they're sincerely trying. There's like, they're not faking it. They're not doing it. So like if you've never seen Shred Ahead Snowboarding, like they have so few subscribers, but those guys are fucking phenomenal. And it's really geared towards beginners. But I just find it so enthralling. Like I'll just sit there and watch this like 7-minute video and be like, this is fucking amazing. He's trying. He's trying to figure out how to edit it with his phone. And I love those guys. Those guys, fucking, I love those guys. Like genuinely fucking love those guys. They're the best. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on here? Okay. JM, is Gravity an old shop or a chain? Gravity has been around since 2003, I think, at Copper, somewhere around there. It used to be owned by a guy named Paul Krahalik, and then he sold it to Steve, and Steve is the owner. But it's been in there. It's the only core shop in Copper, and they have the best selection. They have the best staff. You've got Dylan, John, Haley, Steve. You got 4 people working there, and sometimes I'm in there and I just sell shit to people for no apparent reason. But yeah, Gravity is a great shop. And as I previously said, for anyone that's just tuning in, Friday the 13th, 10:30 a.m., Copper Mountain, Gravity Board Shop in Center Village. We're all meeting up for a Day for Jake Remembrance Shred Party. We're just going to go out and make some fucking laps for the man that made this all happen. So yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Bull Hunter, what happened to that guy who got stuck on the cliff at Whistler? He made it, like they rescued him. I think the ski patrol had to rappel down, and then they got him down, and someone said they spotted him at the bar later. I don't know. I feel like he's watched one too many Snowboard Pro Camp videos and made the wrong turn and just fucking, that was it. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Raul Duke, buy a Shred Ahead t-shirt. I will buy a Shred Ahead t-shirt and put it on the fucking mannequin. Actually, that might be what I do with the super chat money after today. Fuck buying tacos. I'm buying a Shred Ahead t-shirt. Love those guys. Okay. JE, which board would work better on hardpack, GNU, Mueller, or Flagship? I personally would choose the Flagship. I like that camber profile a little bit more. Not that C3 is a bad camber profile. I just don't like the Mueller. Like every time I get on, I'm like, oh, okay, I know who this is for, but I'm not like, it's the fucking Mueller. Fucking ejaculating. But I get on the Flagship and I always have fun with it. So it's consistently a good, solid, fun board. Dust 3030, what do you think of Now Bindings? I think we've got a lot of reviews of them, and you could check those out. So Dust 3030, if you want to go check out the Now Bindings review playlist, you can check that out. But I love Skate Tech. You get more drive into the toe and the heel. So like when the toe goes down, the heel comes up. It's putting that downward pressure. And when you go into the heel, the toe comes up, and that also puts the downward pressure in as well. I feel like that's a super, super fucking solid binding. Let's see. Linares, one wheel slot needs to force him to compliment Gilson. You know it would be an offhanded compliment. It would be really bad. Which actually, speaking of Gilson, this isn't even a rant today. I was riding Copper yesterday, and there's like this wildebeest. I mean, I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. So I'm just gonna go with it was a fucking wildebeest. It wasn't an aardvark. It was a wildebeest. It was just like really heavy set, scraggly hair, and I think there's some bottle caps twisted in there. But it had this, like I noticed it was the Gilson logo, and it said demo crew or resort demo crew or something. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I was like, oh, it's the person that travels in the fucking Silver Twinkie Airstream for their demo tour around. That motherfucker sat down to strap in. That person's selling you snowboards and they got to sit down to strap in? Sit down. Every fucking time they got off the chair. I watched them try to hit Peace Park. I'm not good at park. I'm old. I fucking did a shifty rewind and tweaked my back really bad. I've been rubbing CBD cream and Ben Gay and shit all over it, eating ibuprofen. And I'm still better than that person. And that person, and they looked like they were in their early 20s, whatever it was. Fucking wildebeests. But, yeah. Fucking Gilson. Just, what the fuck is that shit? Okay. All right. Okay. And just so anyone that's tuning in late, we are doing the super chat wheel. So for every one of you that does a super chat, you can ask a question, do whatever. You get a spin of the wheel. You can win a sticker pack. You can win a sticker. You can lose your turn. You can get me to do a rant. You can get me to tell a story. You can ask another question. So if you haven't, you can super chat that. It's just something new and interactive we're trying here. So yeah. All right. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see what else is going on. I think we're kind of catching up. Oh, Billy Ray Valentine is in here from California. He's a California supremacist, which means he's going to move to your state in his old age and fuck everything up. All right. Will S. with the $5 super chat. Another secondhand wheel nut for the Volvo. I'm trying to buy a Porsche. All right, Will S., you get a sticker, which I think you're a member of Sticker Club, so I'll just fill a bigger envelope, I guess. If not, shoot me an email, info@angrysnowboarder with your address, and I'll drop one in the mail. Also, for anyone that doesn't understand, we have a Sticker Club, $7 a month. You get stickers in the mail to your door. So you can join that by going to angrysnowboarder.vip. It is run on the Patreon platform. It's the $7 tier, but every month you get stickers. And I ordered new stickers that you guys have not seen yet for this month, I think. Actually, no, that's for next month because I've already filled the Sticker Club envelopes now that I think about it. Never mind that. The Ultra tier people, they get the new stickers this month. The Sticker Club people get it next month. I have trouble keeping track of all these envelopes of shit. I know I'm going to get a hand cramp this weekend when I'm filling everything. I'm going to be like, yeah. So, yeah. Damien Kyle, Snowboard Pro Camp put out a video saying to just buy your boot to your shoe size and you'll be fine. That's rough when you have 500K subscribers. That makes Boot Fit Month even more important and the Boot Fitting 101 series even more important. If you have anyone that is buying snowboard boots, give them that playlist. It will help them friggin' figure out their boots so much better. And I am upset. I actually want to go back and reshoot all those videos, and I might do that this summer and really up the quality. Also, for anyone that is asking why we haven't done the Amazon goggle bullshit one, I got the pellet gun today. So now I've got the laser for the optical purity test, and I've got the pellet gun for the ballistics test. So we're going to do a bunch of different tests on those. I've got to catch up on reviews. I've got about 14 boards. I've got to film the reviews. They're written. I just got to film them and get that shit shipped out. But now that we've got the backdrop built and everything, I can start doing that Amazon video, just shitting on those Outdoor Master, Kopazi, Zionor, all those bullshit goggles. But yeah, that's coming. So yeah. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Okay. Carlos Enriquez with a $5 super chat. Ran about snowboarders wearing ski brands. Well, let's see what you get here, buddy. All right, what do we got? Ask another question. Actually, I'm going to give that another spin because this thing fucking shifted on me. So we'll give you a second spin and see where we go. Insult. Fuck those people. All right. Matrix 77. Spin, batter, spin. I want free stickers. All right, here we go. Sticker. All right, that's a win. That is a win. Damn, this thing's getting loose. God, I gotta tighten this thing up. Fuck. All right, Chris Braun. Big up shred ahead. Top tip for beginners. Full of nuggets. The wheel hates me. Let's see if it hates you this time, Chris. Rant. All right, we're going to go with the suggestion from Carlos Enriquez. Rant about snowboarders wearing ski brands. Now, first off, I want to specify we're not talking brands like K2, Roz, and all shit like that, because they do have it. I'm talking like when I fucking see snowboarders wearing Armada, Spider. Spider is the one that fucking blows my mind. So I used to work for Christie Sports up in Steamboat, and we were kind of the bullshit. Christie's like we were like the bastard redheaded stepchild. So like we didn't get the best stuff to sell. So we had like those boxy ass Spider jackets. I got this guy in, sold him a whole snowboard setup. You know, he's stoked. Goes out and rides. He comes back and he buys that $1,000 bullshit fucking Spider jacket. And the whole time I'm like, no, dude, you don't want that. They're shit. Their stuff is shit. It's shit. No, it's Spider. Spider's the best. Spider. Blah. And he fucking bought it. And the guy was such a fucking kook. And I tried, but I left all the way with my commission on that jacket because 3% of $1,000. I mean, that's solid. That's solid for 10 minutes of work. But no, fuck that shit. Like, dude, when I see that, or what drives me even more insane is seeing fucking skiers wearing our shit. Like when I see them wearing L1 outerwear, Burton outerwear, Analog, Air Blaster, Holden, all that shit. I'm like, fuck you. Go wear your Saga bullshit. Fuck that, you know, your fucking Lethal Descent, your Vertica, Fisher-Price fucking outerwear. Yeah. Oh, if you're a snowboarder and you wear Vertica and you support David Lesh, that bullshit, fuck you. Just fuck you. First off, that outerwear is the biggest pieces of shit. It is cheap, it's crap, and you're supporting an ass hat that just needs to have the shit beat out of him by someone to the point he has to eat out of a straw the rest of his life. Like, fuck that. No. Yeah. So there's your rant, Chris. You won. All right. Billy Ray Valentine. Can you spin wheel for me? Okay, thanks. All right. What do you got, Billy Ray? Here we go. Billy Ray Valentine. Sticker. All right. I'll throw that in your sticker club envelope because I know you for sure. You are our sticker. All right. Gene Graves. I can get a super DOA for 20% off. Pull the trigger. Is it through my affiliate? Please pull the trigger if it's through my affiliate. I need the commission. No. 20% off. You can still find them because I think they're almost sold out in like a lot of places. And if it's your size, do it for sure. I actually got the 2021 Super DOA, so it's got a couple tweaks to it. So I can't wait to check that out. All right. Matrix 77 with fuck, I'm already a premium VIP member. All right, well, I'll just put another sticker in your envelope. It's all good. All right. Tangadol, I'm looking for a new Quiver of One Rad Dad deck for carving jumps and super pipe. Locally, the Broadcast Typo and Deep Thinker are on sale on my size. What one would you prefer? Because you say super pipe and jumps, I would go with the Broadcast. That would be my number one choice right there. I don't think you really want the Deep Thinker, even though Danny Davis rides it for pipe. I just don't think so. But I think the Broadcast would probably fit the bill for you there. Okay, Snowman88 with the super chat. Hi, Avran. Looking for a powerboard for trees and end groomer runs that also ride switch. Read about the Marhar Lumberjack, but maybe too heavy and not stiff enough. Looking at a couple, but rides directional. Other options. I mean, if you're looking for a twin, the Lumberjack is solid, and you can even get that in camber with the Lumberjack X. If you're worried about it being too heavy, then no. But if you're worried about being too heavy for it, I'm 200 pounds and I ride the 152. There's the 55, which can easily fit someone that's 250 pounds, and the 158, which is like for fucking 300-pound aardvark Sasquatch motherfuckers out there. Orca, even though it's directional, it's not like crazy directional, so you can get away with that. But if you're looking at like a volume shifted board, you might also like the Party Platter. But let's see. Or if you're cool with it, I'd say check out the Super Pig. Otherwise, if you're looking for more traditional pow boards and end run groomers, I think like the Endeavor Archetype, you might find that too squirrely though. So maybe you want to go with like a Ride Mountain Pig. If you want stiffer, let's see what else. T-Rise Pro in like the 61 and upsize, because it's got the pointy tip, isn't too bad. Let's see what else is out there. I'm trying to think. It sounds like you really want a twin, and if that's the case, maybe the Ultra Mountain Twin from Jones would work for you. That could be something, or maybe a Capita Black Snowboard of Death. So you got some options. Anyways, Snowman, we're gonna give you a spin of the wheel here. Story. So back in the day, I grew up with a Burger King across the street from my resort, Holiday Valley, New York. Burger King's gone, but at one point, that was a hopping place. See, you could pay $5 for a cheeseburger at the resort, or you could get 5 cheeseburgers at Burger King for $5. And this is when Kevin Jones and the guys were doing rodeos, and the rodeo burger came out. So we were all about fucking rodeo burgers. Rodeo burgers, onion rings, fries, all that shit. So like I used to run over to Burger King and then go back to the resort and ride. And I used to snowboard with this kid named Man Boy. And like he had the body of a 35-year-old construction worker, but the face of a cherub. He was like Kid Icarus. He was just, and he was 14. So he was diesel. And anyways, he lost a pickle race to me at Burger King. So if you don't know what a pickle race is, it's where you pull the pickles off, and you throw them on the window, and whoever makes it down first wins. So he lost a pickle race to me. So I bet him that he couldn't do a rodeo while eating a rodeo burger. And now, mind you, New York State at the time had a law of no inverted aerials. You could get your pass pulled and be banned for life. Oh, because you went fucking upside down. Ooh, meanwhile, they've got bars over there just serving people alcohol and letting them fucking get on the chairlift. Anyways, I digress. So Man Boy and I, we go up to Moonshadow at Holiday Valley, and I tell him, I was like, you got to do a rodeo while eating a rodeo burger. I don't think he's going to fucking do it. Nope. That motherfucker. And it's wrapped, and it's cold. He drops in, and he's unwrapping it as he hits the first jump. As he goes into the second jump, he takes a bite, and he's chewing. He goes to the third and goes to throw a rodeo burger. He's got the burger. The burger explodes out of his hand. It's like pelting him in the fucking face. Like just fucking ketchup. Well, actually, no. Yeah, they had barbecue sauce on them. 3 onion rings, pickle, cheese, burger patty. Fucking barbecue sauce just like across his face. He got it around and wrote it out. And from that day forth, we would come up with weird challenges to get him to do stuff. But my favorite was getting him to do the backflip milkshake chug. That was fucking comedic because like the milkshake, it was solid, just super fucking solid. Because like if anyone knows how Burger King milkshakes are, they're not real milkshakes. It's like a slurry. It was fucking solid. He goes upside down and the whole thing just comes out and it's just like hits him right in the fucking face. And he just eats shit and just is like, ah! But yeah, so there's the story of my boy, Man Boy, doing stuff. So yeah. Anyways, okay. Anyways, all right. Okay. All right. I think we're caught up on those. If anyone's got any questions, we got 94 people in here. Plop them over there. I'm going to try to answer them. I'm going to give you guys probably another 15-ish minutes or so, maybe try to go to a full 2 hours, but I really want to go eat some motherfucking wontons. I'm really fucking hungry. And, I gotta go out and eat now before coronavirus takes over the whole fucking county. So there's that. But also, for anyone that doesn't know, we are doing, for every super chat, you get a spin of the wheel. You can win a sticker. You can win sticker packs. You can ask an extra question. You get rants, stories, shit like that. We're still figuring this thing out. This is a trial run with this. But for every super chat, you get a spin of the wheel. And, yeah. So, anyways, there's that. But, yeah, plop those questions over. I'm going to try to answer them as we keep on going. All right. Okay. Josh Rowinski, recommendations for bindings on the interior plane project Honolulu. So I feel like that board really does well with like a mid-range binding, like a Burton Malavita, a Union Force, a K2 Indy, a Ride EX. Like those are, or even like maybe even a now IPO. So there's like 5 binding options right there for you. Love that board. For anyone that doesn't know, that just wants straight traditional camber, good side cut, interior plane project. They make 3 boards with straight traditional camber. It's like old school and they're phenomenal. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on there. Oh, man, hopefully the connection's still staying well. Fortunately, I pay a lot of money for an internet connection that doesn't last. Although it might be this computer. I might have to switch to the other laptop because I feel like the graphics card in this, even though it's newer and better, doesn't fucking hold up like the old one did. Like the old one, I swear to God, I could fucking hit that thing with a sledgehammer. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Steve, okay, I saw a lot of Xionor goggles at Whistler last week, and they were all on skiers. Of course they were. Cheap asses. Fucking buy them on Amazon for fucking $20, which is fucking phenomenal now that guy that works at Amazon got coronavirus, because those things don't ship in a box. They just ship as a raw goggle. So now you got people touching it with coronavirus probably. Fucking people putting it on their face. So now, yeah, fuck those things. Oh, man. Ugh. Neil Lee, did you re-up your Icon Pass? What do you think about the pricing and Aspen Jackson Hole removal? I haven't re-upped my Icon Pass yet, but that Jackson Hole Aspen removal is only on the Icon base. I don't get the base. I get the one with no blackouts because I go to Steamboat enough that it makes it worth it for me. So Kevin and I were actually going to talk about that. We were going to film a podcast tonight, but he's sick, so we can't. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, I think we got to talk about the passes because there's a lot of new ones. Also, I'm really curious if Indy Pass is going to be around next year. Okay. Two Thumbs Workshop with the $5 super chat. I'm coming to fix your internet. I'm ordering the plane tickets, and you get a spin of the wheel. All right. Let's see. That thing's going. That's going. It's going. Where are we stopping, people? Where are we stopping? Ask another question. Anthony Van. Kevin has the coronavirus. Well, he does work closer to Keystone than I do. So who knows? He could have coronavirus, or it could just be that he's got pink eye from Alan farting in his face while he sleeps. Okay. Mr. Flatball, we have demo days at my local hill this weekend. If you could choose 1 to 2 boards to demo, what would you suggest for me? Brands include Ride, Never Summer, GNU, Libtech, Solomon, Arbor, Nitro. Okay, so those are some really good options. Fuck Never Summer. You don't want to waste your time with that. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to recommend. I think for Ride, go take the Algorithm. That is the quintessential rad dad board. Go do that. For Nitro, take the Dropout. Those would be the two boards that I would really recommend out of everything in there. But if you and you're an all mountain free rider, so yeah, go try the algorithm. If you find that too soft, maybe a commissioner or berserker. Otherwise, for nitro, um, like I said, go check out the dropout, check out a banker, and maybe check out like a fin twin or something fun like that. Some of the weird shapes. Yeah. So let's see. Dweezy, working for actual snowboarding companies, yay or nay? It depends on who you're working for and what job capacity. Um, Snowboard companies, like, I see a lot of boners get jobs with snowboard companies, and it's like, oh, that person fucking sucks. And like people get recycled in the snowboard industry, and they're like, you can tell they're so burned out with it, but they don't know how to get out, so they just get cycled through. The big thing with working with a snowboard company is bring your passion to it. Always bring your passion. Like, give 110%. If you see something that you can change in that brand to change that direction and do that, like I always think of my friend Tom, who worked for Rosnell, and Rosnell was like, dude, I thought they were going to die before he got there, and he, over the course of about 8 years and working with me and stuff, we were able to help like change that image and stuff, and he changed the boards around, and he really did some cool shit there. And some people were pissed off at Tom, and I get it, and some people were like, dude, it's cool. But I see like what he did, and then my friend Nick, who used to be he rode for K2, then he rode for Solomon, and then he was a K2 sub rep, he was a Solomon sub rep, and now he's the Rosnell snowboard rep for Colorado. And the passion that he brings to the brand and how he does things and the events and everything like that, that dude's a fucking G. And like, you show up to a demo and Nick's there, and he knows he doesn't have the coolest brand, but he's just like, hey man, this is what we got, this is how we do it. And he's just stoking people out, and he's honest with people. And that's the big thing, is like, bring honesty. Don't just sit there and sip the fucking Kool-Aid and be like, this is the fucking best brand ever, blah blah blah. Be like, hey man, this is how we do it, this is how these brands do it, but this is how we do it, and this is our thing, and this is what we do. And I get you're looking at this one, but we're doing this, and bring your level of stoke and your interest to it. That's kind of the big thing with that. So yeah. All right. So we got Two Thumbs Workshop with his follow-up question. Is the Orca anything like the Rome Ravine? They're both powder-ish. They're powder boards, but they really sit in two separate categories. Like, people always try to compare the two, but realistically, they ride entirely different. Like, the Orca is way more damp than the Ravine. And the Ravine, in my opinion, you can put it into a more freestyle focus. Even though the Orca is fun in the park, you can put it into a more freestyle focus, which makes it more versatile if you're one of those guys that butters and pow and likes to spin 360s into pow fields and shit, versus the Orca is like it. Yeah, you can do that with the Orca too, but I feel like the Ravine is actually better at it. So yeah. Stefan H, 2021 GNU Gremlin thoughts. I asked for it. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm curious to ride it. So yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. I think we're catching up on questions. Josh Rush, I've never rode anything except for flow bindings. Is it worth trying out normal ones? Yeah, man. Here's the good thing. Like, variety is the spice of life. Like, you got to look at this like you're at a buffet. A good buffet, not a Ponderosa or a Sizzler. You're at a good buffet. But not like one of those good Vegas buffets where it's really shit. Like, you're at a real legitimate good buffet. Not a country buffet, but like a good buffet. So you're at this good buffet, right? And you got your flows over there. And you know flows. And you like flow. And you like to, you're over there. It's like, you know what you're going to get. But next to it, maybe there's a Ride or a K2 or a Union or a Fix or a Nidecker. And you look at it and you go, hey, what's this stuff? Well, this looks different. I'm going to try this. And so you got to try this stuff, and it's good, man, because like you leave your comfort zone and you learn, and they ride different than a flow. So, variety is the spice of life. Like, you're talking to a guy that literally today I rode a Kemper and a Capita. I mean, that's two different factories, two opposite ends of the spectrum. Had fun on both of them. Both have their pros and cons. Like, that's the thing. Like, go out and try stuff. If you can try stuff, do it. What's it going to fucking hurt you, man? We're all just a bunch of man children sliding around on snow, having fun. So, yeah, go do it. Okay. Two Thumbs Workshop. How was the new Black Snowboard of Death? They completely overhauled it for 2021. holy fuck. Like, I don't want to ruin the review. Like, that board was so different. And that new shape and the way it rode, fucking phenomenal. So, actually got to write the review up later. But anyways, let's give you a spin of the wheel here. Oh, it's going. She's spinning. She's spinning. She's spinning. I want a bigger wheel. I want like a big ass wheel, like a Wheel of Fortune wheel. Sticker. All right. Yeah, I think you've gotten a few stickers. So, you know, it's all good. Just make sure you send me that address, info@angrysnowboard. Okay. Okay. KT. I have old boards, bindings, tried to sell, do not want to throw away. Suggestions. Shredfoundation.org. So it's shredfoundation.org. You can get their address. You can ship anything to their physical address. It's on their info page. They are taking donations. As long as it is not broken, haggard, or beat up beyond belief, they will take those donations, and that stuff makes it on hill to underprivileged kids. And their big thing versus like Chill or anything isn't that they just take kids to the mountain and they're like, oh, go snowboard, blah, blah, blah. They bring these kids in, they teach them the program, and then they get them jobs at the resort, and they teach them jobs in snowboarding, whether they're sub reps. You know, I've been working with Danny. Like, if any of them want to learn creative writing or media, I've been trying to work with him. Like, I told him I'd fly in and do that. But shredfoundation.org will take your donations. I actually bought them 2 clothing racks a couple weeks ago so that they could put the kids' outerwear on there and all the donation to outerwear, donated outerwear, so that they can like look at it and stuff and figure it out. So yeah, shredfoundation.org, great, amazing charity to donate to. I strongly recommend it. Jack Ripper, one last spin for me. All right, Jack, let's see what we got for you, buddy. It's going. Oh, that thing is flying. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy, this thing is still going. Come on, stickers. Story. All right, story time. I'm going to tell you guys about the one time I tried to teach my cousin how to snowboard, and this is why I don't teach people how to snowboard. So my cousin Garrett was a young Republican, first off. Not so much anymore, but this was a kid when we were kids. Like, he wanted to do political speeches, so he asked for Christmas for a lectern so he could stand in front of it and give speeches to his stuffed animals as a little kid. Like, yeah. Not the most athletic person out there. But he wanted to snowboard when we were teenagers. We were both like 16, 17. I was like, okay. And he got a job at Holiday Valley where I worked as well. So he's like, you know, I really want to, and I want to buy a snowboard. So I sold him a snowboard. It was a little big for him, but sold it to him for $150. So I can't really complain. He got board and binding for $150. And I told him I'd teach him how to shred. And mind you, the night I teach him how to shred, I have a fever of like 101. And I'm like sweating bullets and just dying. And if for anyone that's ever been to Holiday Valley, they have a beginner chair that's a 2-seater, and it's an old 2-seater from like the 70s. And it's steep, like where the chair is. I've actually watched people fall off of it, or little kids slide under the restraint bar, but I'll talk about that in a different story. So anyways, I'm showing him how to skate around, and he's figuring it out. Like, the skating thing is getting there, and I was like, okay, you got this skating thing? And he's like, yeah, I think I got it. So we did that for like an hour, and, you know, he's just skating around, and I'm pulling him up a hill and letting him go down, and, you know, I'm kind of figuring out his balance. And I explained to him, I was like, you know, don't put your hands out. If you fall, you'll break your wrist. Okay. So he's regular, I'm goofy. And I was like, hey, I want to face each other when we get on the chair. We're going to go do this, all right? And he's like, okay. So, you know, we go up to the weight line, and we're at the weight line. Or we're one person behind the weight line, I should say. And so there's one person in front of us. And the guy goes to go out, and my cousin just decides to fucking gun it. And I'm just like, he's dead. He's fucking dead. So he hits the skier guy that's trying to learn. He falls over. The chair comes around and clocks him. I figure he's done. He's been hit by the chair. Oh no! He had full commitment. He reaches up and grabs the backside of the restraint bar. So the chair is still going. The lifty's looking at him, and it starts to pull him up. And at this point, he's in a full standing position and just dangling, holding on. By the time the chair stopped, he'd made it to the first tower. He's about 8 feet off the ground, just hanging there. And he's like, I'm doing it right? And I was like, no, you're not. Like, let go. And he's like, no, that's going to hurt. And I was like, let go. So he lets go. And luckily there was like heavy, wet chunder pow. And he fucking falls into this shit. And that was his first time trying to get on a chairlift. Now you think that after that, he kind of have figured things out. So I explained some more stuff, and we go to do it again. He got knocked over like 7 times by the fucking chair, and every time tried to grab the damn thing, like to the point the lifty was smacking his hand. Like, gotta give him credit for his dedication. I think he skis now, like 2 days a year. But he tried. He fucking tried. And that's all that matters. I gotta give him credit. He tried. So yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. Let's see. Layer Astra, thank you for all the videos on the niche Maelstrom. Been riding all winter. It's such a sick board. I would have overlooked. Dude, the Maelstrom is like the hidden gem in the niche line. Stoked you're stoked on it, man. That's a great board. Luke TRC, what other little brands like the bakery are worth checking out? Well, so I think like Dinosaurs Will Die, Stranda, Borealis. If you want to, you can look at Kemper. GP80 or Telos by GP87 as well. Trying to think, like Interior Plane Project. You know, there's a few out there. Like, I don't know. I've been seeing a lot more shitty little brands pop up lately. I've been reporting their ads on Instagram. So fuck them. Marhar is another good one to look at. Joe Wagner, should I buy the GNU Headspace 2020? Just learning rail tricks. Looks pretty interesting. I have a $5 garage sale board. I don't know much. Would it be a good copper mountain board? Thanks. Hell yeah, the Headspace would be fucking great for copper. You could ride that thing everywhere, dude. You better pick that up. Hopefully I see you Friday the 13th, 10:30 a.m. at Gravity Board Shop for the Ride for Jake Day. It's a day for Jake. Burton Carpenter, man that started Burton Snowboards and allowed all this to happen. So yeah, definitely pick up the Headspace for sure, bud. All right. Okay. Up Freak X. Let's see. I feel like we're missing something here. Oh, does it have a center post? Yes, actually that shared, but it was a back attached center post on that. That's how old it was. Okay. Let's see. Jimbo 5631. Looking at the Jones Frontier, any thoughts on good binding, pairing, or comparable boards? Frontier is super solid. K2 ray gun pop would be like comparable in that, or you could do the one by. Oh shit! Here we go. Okay, yeah, getting a little lag here on this, but we're getting to the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to try to finish this up. But for bindings for that, I would look at the Rome DoD, the now IPO, maybe the Brigade, the Ride EX, the K2 Formula, Union Force, right there. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. I feel like we're catching up. All right, anyways, yeah, we're at 1 hour and 56 minutes in here. I feel like I've answered a lot of questions. The wheel has been amazing, so give a round of applause to the fucking wheel. That is definitely coming back in every fucking live stream from here on out. That thing is the fucking best. I'm going to put some new options on it we'll do one next Friday on the 13th. We'll do an after shred live stream because I'll probably be done riding by 2 o'clock. Anyways, thanks for all the support, guys. If you're not a member of Angry Snowboarder VIP, check it out. It's angrysnowboarder.vip. I've got a video over there that explains that. If you want to buy any stickers, which I'm re-upping slap stickers for the mystery sticker packs, head over to angrysnowboarderstore.com. For any of you guys that had super chats, just send me, and you want stickers, shoot me your address, info at Angry Snowboarder. I'll drop those in the mail probably tomorrow. I've got some pre-packed envelopes for you guys, and I'm going to make some other ones for any of you guys that are members of VIP that are like Sticker Club or Ultra Tier. Just let me know, and I'm going to put some extra ones in your guys' envelopes for you. So we got that going on. Should have a new podcast out hopefully when Kevin's feeling better, and hopefully he doesn't have coronavirus. In all seriousness, because like it is here in the county, and I'm immune suppressed, so he'd probably kill me. So there's that. Let's see. Also, we're getting a lot of the 2021 stuff, so we'll have those reviews dropping on Angry Snowboarder VIP starting June 1st. There'll be a review a day for that. Otherwise, we're going to do the big mass drop like we did last year for that. The Amazon goggle video, that will be coming now that I got the pellet gun, I got the laser, I got everything for getting that dialed in. We're going to have some more board reviews kind of coming out. It's nothing special. It's this shitty brand from China that literally stole all their shapes from Nitro. So I shit on them in the reviews. So there's that for you. Yeah, I think that's kind of everything. Remember to pray to the altar of snowboarding. And yeah, I think that's everything we got going on. So yeah, I'm going to take this last question from Andrew McClellan. Just got the party platter. Thanks for the suggestion. Starting to jib and hit jumps. Should I be concerned with dulling my edges? Thanks. Personal preference, if anything, take a file, detune your contact points because they are a little sharp on those right out the wrapper, just so it's not as grippy. But the more rails you hit, the more it's going to detune quicker. So yeah, final question of the night. That was it. You guys have been great. Thanks for all the support. We'll see you guys again in another video.